Pod Leadum.
Top Model.
All the cycles.
Podcast.
Fleet.
Spelled backwards.
Dumb.
Pod Leadum.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, Pod Leadum. And you guessed it again, that's Top Model Podcast, spelled backwards. I'm JW Crump, and here I am. I'm so pretty. Here's the thing, the end.
I'm Alexander Price, and improv is all about doing things with humor and thinking with the quickness.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and no doubt you've already met my latest victim, CJ.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 14, Episode 5, one of the better titled,
Yeah.
Yes.
America's Next Top Vampire. Because if they had changed it to America's Next Top Blank every time,
Oh, yeah, that's a gimmick I can get behind.
I would have been fine. But I still retitled it as
Of course.
The Girl Who Is Horse Riding Depressed. That sentence works in two inflections. And you know what also works? Our Anchor.fm sponsors. All right. So you can go to Anchor.fm/podleadum to donate as little as 99 cents a month to help us be happy horse riders.
You know we need that money because a very kind listener just pointed out to me that Smy's Cream is about to be available for overnight delivery from Goldbelly. So
Not only that, but apparently there's going to be new flavors. And we had been internally talking that as soon as there was like 4 new enough flavors that we hadn't tasted, we'd do a part 4. And as always, we were like, that won't happen. That I don't know why we don't believe in Smy's Cream as much as Smy's Cream believes in us.
Start speaking things into existence that we want to happen from Smy's Cream.
Because they listen to this podcast.
Yes.
For sure.
So it has to be like Smy's Cream will never sponsor Pod Leadum.
Next episode, we're like, guys, we all bought those caftans from that woman that Alexander liked because we have $10,000. Also, we wanted to say real quick before we get into the episode that this is the first one that we're recording post Spotify Wraps release. Yeah, and Hannah said it best in our text thread. Spotify Wraps are so good and round to us, and so are y'all.
So round.
It's also a time when it feels like people who might not necessarily reach out, tweet about us, normally have something that they're like excited to tweet about. So we can see a lot of new people, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And we grew on Spotify alone by 150%. So we doubled, like 2.5 times
This year.
our listenership and followers, and that's just incredible. It means so much to us, and it's like everyone who tagged us in it, I think we saw them all, but even if we didn't trust us, we loved them. They were so great. It's so nice.
And if I can say this in the style of Top Model, Pod Leadum is now listened to in over 31 countries.
Uh-huh.
Heidi Klum will not host the German version, though, and we don't know why not.
Pod Leadum. That's Germany's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. There's an umlaut over the O in Pod Leadum.
Over every letter in my head.
Pod Leadum.
There was no previously on for me. Did you get one, Hannah?
I did. Oh, I'm back on the Isle of Previously all by myself.
Bong.
Boom.
For Christmas, I'm sunbathing on the Isle of Previously. Takara is referred to as Miss Tokara.
Mm.
And the one answer they show is Heidi Klum, which really just builds into my conspiracy theory that Tyra is going to get her on this show. This sentence was said by Tyra.
Oh no.
That setup is hilarious by
And
itself.
terrifying.
The girls had to dance on their toes at the danced-themed photo shoot.
Excuse me?
Like past tense danced?
Yes, danced-themed.
Huh.
And the whole thing continues as you brought up, JW, to be very casual. And she's also trying a lot of voices. Fun Tyra has showed up to previously.
Now that she's recording everything at the Top Model offices, I feel like she's just unhinged. Guys, I'm gonna have to go through a weird journey this episode because And I cannot believe these words are coming out of my mouth, just like danced came out of Tyra's mouth. I, throughout this episode, agree with and start feeling badly for Brenda.
I wrote the sentence, Brenda, you're not wrong, at least 3 times.
And I can't believe the show is making me go through that emotional journey, because when she says, I just feel like I got the hardest dance, I was like, yeah, Brenda, you were set up to fail way harder than everybody else.
And we see a sepia flashback to panel where Tyra vocalizes African dance that caption crunched as chanting. Listeners, if you could not hear my finger quotes in every word of that sentence.
And right after she does that, they cut to Brenda, whose eyes plead with us. She's like, I hope they edit this out.
I'm going to go, this is my one thing about Brenda that I need her to chill, though.
Sure.
She's talking to the other girls as though they also weren't at panel.
Weren't there.
Like, save that for your talking head. You don't need to be like, guys, did you see at panel how hard that was for me? And they're all like, yeah.
Yes.
Brenda, what?
And Tatiana past is the person who we get a lot of facial reactions of like, yeah, sure enough, Brenda.
She also stumbles into a real question,
Yes.
which is,
yes.
what's edgy to them?
I'm like, oh crap, what's edgy to them? And you know what? I'm also like, oh crap, what's edgy to them?
Just accept that you need to be edged out. Wherever you are, you're not far enough out on the edge.
Oh my gosh. Is Tyra and the panel, are they flat earthers? And they're like, you gotta get to that edge.
Can I just tell you how much I hate my brain for automatically going, take it to the edge?
Also, captions crunched edgy one time with a capital E. And now to me, that's a person. Edgy is now a human being, a ghost that is always haunting every short-haired model.
See, I like to think of it as a country that Tyra doesn't know much about.
Oh.
Think about edgy, the people, what they've been through.
Egyptian.
Egyptian. Oh, God. I hate this.
Anyway, caramel.
The tiniest screen. If they took a hard stop, that thing was gonna fall over and break.
After they read it, which just is like improvise, essentially.
Just improvise.
Ainsley fully does the producer's job by going, I think we're probably going to go to a comedy club, watch it, and then tomorrow afterwards have a challenge. And I'm like, spoiler alert, I guess, Ainsley.
Why do we also get a 30-second, very grainy shot of Ainsley chewing gum?
To show that she's like, non-professional. Who knows?
That being said, I'm actually surprised now that you've said that we don't get more gum chewing shots throughout all of Top Model, because one thing we know is in those houses is gumballs.
Yes.
And also women who had to give up cigarettes quickly.
Yes, that's right. Because it's not brought up
Absolutely.
anymore, but we don't ever see smoking.
I really relate to Simone in a very specific way because, and this is I think Simone is kind of saying it kind of as a flaw of herself, and it's definitely a flaw of mine. But she starts talking about how she usually only begins things that she knows she's probably going to be slightly above average or better at. And that has been, I'm not a risk taker. And everything that I start, I want to know I'm going to be pretty darn good at it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of fascinating to hear someone like Simone realize that kind of in real time. And I was like, I remember having this moment of like, oh, this is the first thing that I have to actually work at because it's just not innately happening for me.
Yeah. That moment was immediately undercut by 2 things. 1, the tacky taffeta on the windows. 2, Raina, who is suddenly Alexander and said, can you act? Who had that question in casting.
Oh my gosh, Simone, can you act?
And then Simone said, oh yeah, there's drama classes at Duke.
Plays and stuff.
My favorite little thing speaking of the edge, on the edges of every episode is that every time Angeli walks into a room, she leads with a hey boo.
Yes.
Does not matter who is in that room, she will find someone to say hey boo to, and I Love it.
We'll find out later, I think it's next episode, that she grew up in a nickname house.
Mhm.
Like, she and everyone in her life loves to get, like, hey man, hey bro, hey girl, that's not good enough for that house. They
No,
need more. They need more flavor to that text, always.
They arrive at UCB Theater. They enter into like a back room filled with chairs.
Which at first, I'm like, maybe this is part of this theater.
Yes. Yes.
The chairs looked right.
Where Miss J introduces it as, I brought you girls here to see a performance by the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, trying to prove that he has heard of this company before.
Well, this also begins Miss J being present for every challenge.
Anything.
And I get that they're no longer on the judging panel.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to incorporate them more, and they're just becoming the challenge host.
Yeah.
Which I don't hate objectively as an idea if you're not going to use them on the judging panel.
And I do think that Miss J is very good at establishing rapport with most people pretty quickly, as we will see in the pretty dynamic team up with JB Smoove.
I love that duo.
Mhm.
Truly.
It worked for me.
I also love the look on Jay.
Yes.
This vest, tie, high boot. I literally wrote vest, tie, high boots, in my notes. Like my own gasp.
Fashion newsy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ansley says body language. I have never heard anyone hit that first syllable on language quite like Ansley did. As if she was like, well, I'll get a second take. And then they just moved on.
The only person that seems comfortable here is Alasia, because you know that she has tried out for a Herald night before. Because she's just like, oh yeah, improv. I got stories and things to do.
Alasia is lightly horny for experiences.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She's the kind of person that'll that wedding registry it'll only be experiences, but like also tiny things. Like for $20, I can just get some Shake Shack. I've never done it. Okay, the reason Alexander so verbally finger quoted UCB earlier, just so everyone knows, is that they are in what, if you never have been there before, you would think this does look like what I think an improv theater might look like. But unless this was just an old iteration that was at a specific time that none of the three of us were privy to, I have never seen this theater before.
This theater's also enormous.
It's so big.
Like when I think of UCB theaters, they are tight. You are on
Well,
all sides.
You don't
just
get to
know-
walk up steps to a stage.
With a
Right.
giant proscenium.
And you know it's not a true improv theater because there's not one huge pillar that makes it so half the audience can't see.
Yes.
No visible bar,
Oh,
which is just not fair to the people doing improv.
or the audience that has to sit through improv.
Now, that being said, all the people that JB Smooth introduced as part of the improv team are a classic lineup of generic improvisers of all white men and one short-haired woman.
I recognized one of them. One of the guy that mostly speaks is John Gemberling, who has been on Broad City.
Yes. That I knew that he looked familiar. And JB Smooth is our both duo with
Is
Miss
too
J.
good for this show, but is also very game for this challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great
Mhm.
host.
Yeah.
Great host, truly. And gets to really let people know. I was recently on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Let the agents who are watching Top Model know.
Can you imagine like the 4 preteens watching Top Model who are like, hey mommy, can I watch an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I love how prim and proper your kids are, Hannah.
Excuse
Mommy.
me, mommy.
Mommy.
I have a sincere question.
Mm?
Who are these people that were trapped, that had to watch the goings on that we were about to see?
I'm going to tell you right now, because I've been in the improv, sketch, stand-up community for such a long time, the theater, probably UCB in this case, will send out a notice that's just like, hey, if you're available and around, want a free show, potential to see your face on television. And people fill up those theaters. So I just imagine it was one email to one listserv that went out and this happened.
Because this seemed miserable and also probably took forever.
But they never tell you what it's for, because if people know it's top models doing it, they'll be like, oh no. Now, let me say this. I always kind of get to speak, as we all do, to like improv stuff because we have experience with it.
Yeah.
This challenge, I very specifically ran a workshop for about 2 years where this was one of the literal first things that we did. And it was fascinating to see it in a televised format. And so what it is, if you haven't seen the episode, is the top model contestants are, after some examples from the people who are good at it to make them feel bad later, are going to get a random action and then a emotion. And the emotion's usually like unrelated to what you would normally think of.
I will say, I think several women in this top model house could have instructed our exemplar on what changing a baby is actually like, what changing a baby's diaper is actually like. I believe that man has pulled a Kleenex out of a box before, because that motion was very recognizable. And everything that came after it was pure nonsense.
But Hannah, is there a mom in this contestant pool? We barely heard from them.
We only see 4 people. And because the show hates Brenda with a passion, they're like, Brenda, come up. Brenda
does some strange things with prepositions. Because she says that she's excited to relax and laugh and forget about being at the bottom 2. Club bottom 2.
Bottom 2.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, she's at a club. I will say this, though, and this is my defense of Brenda. Having done that workshop for such a long time, shocked is one of, if not the hardest emotion to do, because shocked is a momentary thing.
Yeah, you can't sustain
it is not
shock.
Sustainable. Exactly. You both get
Unless
it.
you have memory issues and you're just like, oh, okay.
What? But that's what you have to do. Like, a better word to help people is like fearful.
Yeah.
Then it's like a lot of what you're doing. But so I'm just like, and also when they said it's a tractor and she was trying to do a big wheel and JB Smooth was like, that wheel was so big. I'm like, you told her tractor. I just didn't think she did that bad, frankly.
I didn't think so either.
Everyone they criticize, I think it's like, you had one idea of how you needed this to be. Because Alasia is delighted scuba diving. And they're like, she took all that time putting on her suit. And it's like, yeah, that's part of scuba diving.
Here's the only thing I'll say about Alasia, who was really fun to watch. You are wearing that swimsuit underneath. Take off that sweater.
The one time that reveal would have been amazing for people.
Commit to the weird swimsuit. How amazing. What a reaction she would have gotten if she had ripped off her full sweater to reveal that swimsuit.
Wild.
Yeah. Now, that being said, I thought Simone did fine. Depressed is another kind of tricky one.
Yeah.
Because it's like subtle, theoretically. And they're like, I saw more sad. And I'm like, okay, well.
Oh, we're splitting hairs with sad and depressed.
And then, and maybe it's just the music and the sound effects they added.
The sound effects.
The
squeakies. Ansley's was high art to me.
Paranoid washing Ferrari.
I feel like the sound effects editor just got some new life breathed into them before these most recent episodes.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so funny.
Back at the house, the digital art says, dance is your friend. I'm uplifted, Andre. And this picture is as good as your outfit is bad.
So rude. Funny line in the moment, but so rude to put it on the digital art.
Yes!
I wish, though, if they were going to use that quote, go all the way, and also put a tiny picture of her in her outfit.
A PIP down at the bottom.
Shame,
Yeah,
Alasia.
reflected back at her from the mirror.
Ansley is now the emotion police.
Here's the thing, though. Ansley says that she didn't act like Alasia at 18, but had a baby at 19, which says to me that at 18, she was probably a little reckless and uncontrolled. if that was an unexpected pregnancy.
Exactly. Because she seems to be implying that only emotionally stable and put together people get pregnant at 18. Is like her idea of what, like, I was so responsible, I was able to become pregnant. And I'm not shaming people that become pregnant at 18. It's just kind of a wild tack to be like, ugh, I had a baby at 19. Look how great I was. And it's like, what are you trying to say?
Her whole deal is truly that having raised her child matured her so beyond anyone that she can't look back and see herself as not a mother. She can't look back and see herself as not the level of maturity. And look, to successfully raise any child, you have to have,
of course,
level of maturity that you probably did not have previously on having that child. But it's such a weird take. And also, honestly, I feel like Krista does it right. If you're gonna hate Alasia, and I see why people would, just say she's annoying as hell.
Yes.
You don't need to, like, make such a thing.
The thing about Ansleying, I think, and I wonder if it's because she had a baby very young, that she is stuck in this pattern of constantly defending herself, even when nobody is questioning or attacking her.
Yeah, well, something that happens later certainly
speaks to that.
Speaks to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Also, in general, we are getting Ansley talking heads in a way that makes it feel like other people truly do not exist.
This episode focuses on like 3 people. Simone, Ansley, and Brenda.
Yeah, absolutely. You will see it a couple times, I think, at panel 2, but I love Krista's big button corset top.
Oh, yeah.
While she's reading the tire mail, I just love Krista's fashion. It's a little different than we normally see from a top model contestant, too.
Yeah. Someone is already making fun of Tyra Mail, though.
Who is that did that voice?
I don't know.
We never see them.
Oh, my God. Tomorrow, we're going to blow up, guys.
I don't know who it was, but they're already sick of this texting language.
Worry that it's Tatiana, and that's why she's getting evaporated from existence.
Surprise!
Knock, knock.
Ding dong. Sally Hirschberger's here to gently bully Brenda and blame her.
Honey, your hair, you're not working it right.
You're not working it right. Straight to Brenda's face, lying to that woman.
Are you going to buzz my head? I don't know. What, do you think I have a plan for the haircut I'm about to do?
You're a model. This is what you got to do. Buzz your hair. I don't know that that's always true.
I disagree that as a model, you have to always be ready to get a buzzed head.
I have. Sorry, that hit me in a second wave. It's true. Guys, that is a fact of life. Nude underwear, tank top, always be
Clippers.
ready to be buzzed.
Your preferred length of clipper.
It's a model basic.
Clipper guards, yeah.
Clipper guards. Oh my gosh. Now, that being said, I have a sincere question. Is Krista on America's Next Top Model, or is Krista watching America's Next Top?
She was practically the popcorn eating emoji.
Yes!
She makes a sandwich for herself and is just chewing on it while looking. Krista loves little drama. She hates big drama, but she loves petty drama, and I adore that about her.
Did they make everyone sit there? Did they make everyone sit and watch?
I would have watched too. I would have watched.
They are bored. This is better than Chubby Bunny, okay?
Better than tape cleaning carpet.
Did they ever do this? And I'm afraid it's part of a cycle that I don't remember from later cycles. Did they ever do a surprise double secondary makeover for everyone?
I feel like they did.
They might have.
I feel like there's a refresh.
Okay. Because, and I'm sure listeners will let us know, it's just probably from a future cycle that I don't have as good a memory from. But I'm surprised at whatever point, if it did happen, took so long. Because that, to me, is such an easy way to a top model first,
I did notice that at least Sally brought product with her.
A lot,
thank
too.
God.
She got jars of goop. I loved it.
I didn't love that Sally, while I think this hair looks better, I didn't like that Sally's like, I really want it to look like you cut it. As though she's trying to like distance herself from both haircuts.
She's like, in fact, could you take a picture with the clippers in your hands? So that I can just...
I need to send this to Tyra.
I realized when we transitioned to the next scene, this is the episode. This is the episode with the Jessica moment that, and I don't think I've ever said this out loud before, lives in my head rent free. I shall not charge rent for this moment. I will let the security deposit come back.
JW optimizes those thoughts.
Yes, absolutely. I'll charge rent to some thoughts. Here's the thing.
Like, if you're going to stay here.
I am a slumlord to my brain.
So they arrive at the north end of Times Square on the TKTS stairs and
Classic New York place too.
are greeted by Danya Ramirez.
Who I find charming for the most part. I have a feeling both of you would not.
This reveal.
Let's set it up. Because this made me scream. So she's on the Jumbotron, as she calls it. And it's a CoverGirl commercial, but clearly filmed in such a way that it's to the girls, essentially. It's like half commercial, and then it dips into...
Where is the audio sound coming from? Because
fascinated to
they
know.
don't
No
have
idea.
Speakers. Was there just a speaker behind them?
Who
Or it was
knows?
just captioned, and then we
Also-
re-record the voice.
They just let other people watch behind the girls.
All the randos filming.
Which I guess, I like if we were there, we would too. But this was... And then, so Danya does her spiel. And then she walks off camera. And you think to yourself, okay, she's going to come in from like the side. Because that's how you do that bit. You walk off, you come to the side. Maybe she goes up the stairs. And I'll let you say what happens, Alexander, since you set it up. But I need everyone to know when this happened. It's been a long time since Top Model got an audible scream out of me.
Yes, because the camera pans down and she just turns around. She was standing there the whole time.
Back to the girls.
Them.
Watching herself.
I imagine this is where the audio was coming from. She was just speaking all the copy.
We cut to her like right as she's handed the microphone off to a crew member.
Just
Well,
tosses
yes.
it off those stairs.
Definitely passes a microphone off because that becomes a plot point later.
Also wearing a full fur coat
Yes.
in a way that I was not comfortable with.
Agreed.
The idea that they made these contestants pretend that they didn't know that she was in that corner the entire time. Sometimes I don't feel like we give the contestants of Top Model enough credit for how much they have to fake their reactions to things, because this was so...
This was also the longest copy we've ever heard ever. This was a
Danya
full
had to
5
put in work.
minutes.
Danya had to put in
Jesus.
work.
When she said the easiest thing about being an actor is memorizing lines, yes, clearly for her, because it's a whole scene.
I was like, well, this is why Jessica let us know your own heroes, because you're a full actor for this whole thing. And then she also has to explain the challenge. She also has to guide them to the next location. She also has to judge it. Like,
By
did
herself.
someone not show up?
I feel like they banned Mr. J from the CoverGirl commercial after
Maybe.
last cycle.
Ooh, that's interesting.
She lies. Danya Ramirez lies. I did some actually kind of fascinating research about capacity of Times Square, because she says that there's 1 million people in Times Square. And regularly, both the police and the mayor frequently say that for New Year's Eve, they expect 1 to 2 million people to be in Times Square.
Okay.
The most it could hold at a density of 3 people per square meter
Ooh.
is about 51,000 people.
Oh my god, that's so close.
Yes. And the closest they've averaged at 7 people per square meter is
Oh.
120,000. That would be squished, literally your whole body is
Oh my God,
touching
that's
another person on
That's
all
my
sides.
nightmare.
And
And
if even if you counted all the people in the buildings and the hotels and stores, you still would not even come near 1 million.
It is funny not to just say 100,000 people, which is
Exactly.
still such a big number,
Oh
and
my
would be
God.
like Yeah. That is, you know what? You do a lot of fun research, Alexander. That is truly one of the most truly fascinating
Right?
ones to know how off that number is.
We don't understand what a million means.
No.
True.
It's too big for our brains to hold.
Yes.
Danya does have a lot to do. And maybe that's why the explanation for this challenge is nonsense.
Yes.
I watched it twice. Did not understand it. And
You know who didn't get to listen to it twice? Ainsley.
none of these contestants understood it either, because the one person who does well at this challenge does it by ignoring everything she was told
Uh-huh.
and going off of prior life knowledge.
Yep.
Tatiana ends up, spoiler alert, winning this because she's seen a CoverGirl commercial and she literally says that to camera. That's how she proceeds with things. Now, this challenge, explanation bad or not, is so fun to me because what's happening is they're on the Jumbotron. Everyone is watching them. There's a narrative voiceover that they are not doing, and they just have to kind of model through what is being spoken. And there's something truly interesting about that because I was like, this actually makes the improv not a direct correlation, but in the realm of what you're doing.
But Danya seemed to imply that they needed to act out what was being said, but they don't seem to get the copy before they hear it. So it will always look late?
They are told that they need to embody the CoverGirl attitude with their actions. And the thing is, there are no actions.
No.
There can't be. There's nothing to do.
Now, that being said, there were many actions that did happen, and I want to talk about all of them.
Right
Alicia's?
right before we start, I just want to sneak in my favorite part about this, which is Krista fully getting Danya's name wrong.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
And
when does
Diane
that happen?
says,
I didn't hear that.
oh yeah, it is a full Diane.
Krista
Amazing.
doesn't care.
Nope.
I mean, maybe they truly couldn't hear her. Now it sounds like no one heard her. Okay. Alicia's little surprised first reaction is adorable to me.
Mhm.
When they're like, this is the product, and she hasn't picked it up yet, she's like, ah! If that had been
So
scripted,
many
amazing.
Wagging fingers, the little wagging finger
Mm.
montage.
How much did we all hate Alexandra's kiss to three?
Oh.
She tried a thing in a way.
These all seem like hostage videos.
Also, I don't know who did the voiceover, but
Diane.
to say new sensitive,
What
like
does
it's
that
the
mean?
name of it.
What does that mean?
You're newly sensitive. You've had a rough go of it the last couple of weeks.
Normal, oil control, and new sensitive.
Because is that what it's called? Is it called new sensitive or is it called new sensitive?
And it's just they now have a sensitive product because new was also in caps. So it's clearly they were trying to differentiate it and the voiceover did not. Because it should be, what's the other one? Normal and oil
Normal
control.
oil control.
It should have been normal oil control and new sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it was not.
Nope.
I thought Jessica was cute, but not professional.
Here's the Jessica moment. When she does not know that the camera is still on her, and the moment the voiceover is done, and she goes, oh, and then realizes it's still on and snaps right back into, ha!
See, but I think they would keep that in a CoverGirl commercial.
I agree.
There's part of it that feels like that would be her moment.
That is objectively one of the funniest things ever, to biff something. Because I don't disagree with what you're saying, Alexander. But that is actually something that to me would be embarrassing. Is just to be like, everyone just saw me be like, whoa.
We also get told that they're being done live streaming, but then we see them watching it out on the street, which tells me it is not live. That they filmed these all and then had to go back down and watch them.
I thought they were
what?
watching from the
Yeah.
booth where they were being filmed.
Yeah, me too.
We saw Simone out in the street.
Did we? I missed
I
it.
thought we did.
Maybe as people were done, they started going to the street to watch them.
We just saw Simone with a billboard behind her at one point
Oh.
of them playing it. I don't
This
know.
also might have just been weird editing. Truly.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they are trying to give us as much Simone as possible. Simone talking about how she can do a research paper in 5 hours and snatch an A, but,
Mhm.
you know, modeling is subject. Basically, Simone is realizing for the first time that something in her life might be subjective, and it is overwhelming to her.
I do think it's hilarious to say that academia isn't subjective.
Especially papers.
Essays.
Yeah.
The saddest part of this whole thing to me is just how good Tatiana's hair looks curly. Why isn't it like this all the time?
It looks so good.
So good.
It actually makes the color work really well, too,
I
I
agree.
think.
Hmm?
So she was in an Herbal Essence commercial, and she's the only one to get any positive critique.
The crowd goes wild for a hair flip.
I can't tell you that I wouldn't, especially after so many wagging fingers.
And Brenda's version of working with her edgy hair is just to constantly and gently sway side to side.
Is this edgy?
She really was. It was actually a good critique that she still looked like she was just photo modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Ansley said that she needed captions on in real life.
I'm going to say, though, Ansley, you could have said, I can't hear you. Because what she says is, I didn't think I could. It's not like I could interrupt and say, oh, I can't hear you. Yeah, you
Raise
could
your
have.
hand. Raise your hand.
Or just
Yeah.
sneak closer to the front.
Or when you were walking to the DoubleTree, be like, hey, other person, not even Danya or Diane. You don't even have to ask her. You could ask Jessica. You could ask Tatiana. You could have asked anyone, hey, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, you could go to Jessica and Brenda and say, hey, fellow moms.
Hey, Chikorita.
Hey, can we have a Chikorita's huddle? Quick sidebar with the Chikoritas.
Chicka-chatta.
Oh, let's have a Chikorita chat. So Tatiana wins, but it gets the weirdest transition because she talks about, I feel like I know you, but the winner is Tatiana. And I don't know if that's Danya's fault because they clearly edited something away, but I'm like, you didn't need that but in there. That was confusing. And then as Tatiana's hugging Danya, she goes, I feel like I know you.
For some reason. I feel like I know you.
It's so odd. And then we get to the fight. Oh boy.
There's nothing of a fight until it gets wildly escalated.
So there's a conversation about something got left out that was supposed
Frozen
to be
veggies
Okay.
got defrosted overnight.
Peas and corn.
Mm-hmm.
The worst of vegetables. Not worth this fight.
And Ansley decides that because Ansley is an Ansley mom, she needs to speak to Alasia as though she is either an infant or an idiot, because the slowing down of talking like this is not infantilizing at all.
Yeah.
Honey, sweetheart. Oof.
And Alasia tries to do the correct thing,
Mm-hmm.
says her piece and walks away. And Ansley just won't have it.
Ratchet's up to aggressively yelling about refrigeration.
Mhm.
And then Angelique can tell where this is about to go
Oh,
and tries
clocks
to
this
separate
instantly
them before it becomes a thing.
Mhm.
Angelique is in the middle.
with a giant Ziploc bag and two gentle hands being like, no,
And
no.
then Alasia, I was with you, Alasia,
Yeah.
until you escalated in a way that you did not. Why would you bring up someone's actual child who is not present?
Oh, man. It's just, I don't think there's a single situation ever where saying something like, is that the wife you are to your husband? Is that the
Mhm.
mother you are to your real child? Is that, the kind of daughter you are or whatever?
Right.
It's always, that's going to escalate things to an incredibly high level.
Mhm.
And there's no reason to bring it up, like you're saying, Hannah.
It has nothing to do with what's happening.
Right.
No.
And you're not going to help yourself.
There is only one real mother in this situation, and that is Krista, who says, close my eyes for 2 seconds, and
That was
gets out of
so
bed.
Funny.
I love Krista. Y'all, I love Krista.
I
She'll
am
be like,
falling
I
in
was
love
trying
with
to
Krista.
fall asleep. I am exhausted. She
Calm
really
down.
did.
I'm talking about I am sleepy as hell.
Oh,
Done. Krista is done. In a way that Ren wishes she was when she was on.
Mhm.
Tatiana, they accidentally edit in a great moment of hers when they go to the Tyra mail. And Tatiana, for no reason, puts her arms completely up and does this little titty jiggle walk.
I also loved Kristen and Angeline jumping up and down and giggling for no reason in front of the Tyra mail.
So beware of the no-neck monster. Of course it's gonna be snakes.
That's your Jessica moment of the episode.
That's our Jessica peak of the week. Jessica, snakes iconically are all neck.
I can't tell you where the neck of a snake ends and the body of a snake begins.
That's the point.
I was like, is this a joke?
No.
It didn't have the cadence. It was just such a wild guess.
It's also such a weird thing to say when we know from the episode title that they're going to be vampires who are also traditionally all neck.
Also true.
This is not a Marjorie challenge. They're not going to be hunchbacks in the bell tower.
As we find out, this show doesn't understand vampires.
This whole thing.
It's such a shame too, because I generally like a lot of the end product.
Oh, yeah. We head
Yeah.
to Long Island City, and upon arriving and seeing a dead white man in a tub,
I feel like the contestant should have been like, well, let's get out of here.
well, Krista does, and she said, then we see this bathtub, and then it's a guy laying in it. He looks dead, so we're like, no, this does not look good. Mm-mm.
And then from behind them, we get Blade.
No, because Blade is canonically a daywalker, so wouldn't
So
have.
when he sees sunlight, doesn't go, sunlight.
And then
Also, what are the sunglasses for if the sun's hurting you like that?
Then Krista comments on Jay and this episode and just says, it was terrible.
So funny. Although, interestingly, this might be the first time that Jay Manuel got close to canonically calling himself gay.
Uh-huh.
Because he was like, you've seen my first victim, CJ. And I'm like, oh, interesting that you made the choice that you're also a vampire and you killed this person that's
Okay.
going to be alive in a little bit.
This is what top model / Jay know about vampires. First, French. He's
Yes.
Monsieur J.
Bonjour.
Second, there's a power structure that comes with the title of head vampire.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess they rule the house.
And they know 2 teeth. Only 2 dots ever.
2 dots on the neck, which leads to, but when that happens, all of your blood immediately pours out
Evacuates your body.
Burst free.
because vampires bite and then just let the blood flow.
But also, who was the first vampire in this case? Because why is there a bathtub of blood?
And by the
This
way,
is
just in
petite
case,
Brittany's last stand.
just in case this shoot seemed too safe,
Mm-hmm.
vampires are now all blind. But only lady vampires? Because CJ can still see.
Yeah, why does CJ not have these contacts in?
Because he's there to make sure they don't die.
Yeah.
This is basically the guy on the surfboard of last cycle.
Absolutely.
Because I think they decided on these contact lenses first
Mm-hmm.
and then realized your vision was severely limited. So then we had to throw in blind like a bat for vampires.
Yeah. And they also had to make sure that they were given something that they could stay in theoretically and constantly hold on to. This all culminates in a great gifable moment of Angelie's hands up dismissal of just like, well, that's too much. No, ma'am.
Bridge
I
too
loved-
far.
Yeah.
Well, because then what it actually is a very specific romance novel cover shoot. Again, a specific genre of romance novel. So later, when Mr. J says that something is too romance novel, I said cordially, fuck you.
Yeah, that's what this should have been. 'Cause that's
Sincerely,
all it
Hannah
was.
Jane.
Ooh,
Yeah,
a
Best
great-
wishes.
Now, let me say, we compliment Raina a lot, deservedly so. I don't think Raina's going to become our narrator
No.
because she describes the whole set and the background and the makeup and everything as there are fangs and colors and hair. It's crazy. The only thing crazy there is fangs, and also literally what the fuck do you mean by there are colors?
Red.
There's makeup? Like, I don't know. It was odd.
Especially because the wardrobe for the shoot is almost entirely tank top and shorts with
Black
a
and white,
spicy
too.
suspender thrown in every once
And
in a while.
and the shoe is optional.
She was
Why would you-
optional.
It's not safe to wear shoes in this situation.
But I would actually argue they should have been wearing shoes because that floor did not look swept.
I know. It's like all these people are grossed out by a tub full of fake blood. And I'm like, whatever is on that floor is so much more disgusting than what's in the
Then the
tub.
Caro syrup in the tub.
All those people?
No,
'Cause we
one.
canonically get reminded that Tatiana loves death.
She is horny for it.
Or is
She
the
starts
only one
bumping and grinding.
willing to acknowledge that she's not in a tub of real human blood.
We meet the photographer, Sarah Silver, that I mistyped as Sarah Silverman 1,000 times. And have we ever seen any of these photos of Tyra before? These feel
No.
You
like
would
3
think that
fresh
she was-
photos.
Just a Tyra photographer.
Well, I did a little research. First, CJ, not much on him. He's now the CEO and president of Ripe, a company that focuses on creating clean and delicious meals.
Oh.
Cool.
Rough,
rethink the
rough
name.
company name. Rough
Yeah.
company
Yeah.
name.
Yep. Sarah Silver, married to Dean Chalamet, who was Leanne Rimes' first husband.
Ooh.
And her About Me section, she talks kind of about photography. But let me tell you my favorite quote from it. In addition to photography, directing, and gifting is on her professional website.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Let me say, I thought, except for maybe one moment that I'm sure we'll discuss, she was pretty good. I also thought that they ended up with both in terms of modeling and in terms of comfort level. CJ seemed pretty cool.
CJ did seem cool.
Yeah.
They were clearly all comfortable with how much physical contact, and I have a feeling, I have no idea, obviously, the level that everyone felt comfortable with him felt like discussions were had in some way, shape, or form.
Sure. She gave me energy of, I don't know if you've seen the second season of The Comeback, but the director who is a choreographer and talks in dance terminology
I can
is
see that.
very Sarah Silver's energy.
I just thought she latched onto a word per model. Like she heard one word and that was it. And that was the direction they received.
Which, to be honest, she's just creating top model challenges without realizing it then.
Yeah. We also have an entirely new styling team that I could find barely anything on. The makeup artist on her Instagram doesn't even have like makeup stuff, but has things like a picture of Boy George saying, "Happy birthday, Boy George."
I mean, we should all celebrate and observe.
Sure, but it's very strange that this whole grouping I could find almost nothing on, which makes me think they worked for the space that they were in, and it was like you can't bring in your own union.
Sure.
People?
Maybe, yeah.
Mr. J bringing Angeli to the tub and saying to CJ, "Give her your voice."
Now we're in the Little Mermaid.
But
Of
then
course,
she does
Angeli
it.
responding, "Hey, boo."
I loved Angeli in this episode. I also loved when she was describing how excited she was to actually get started. She said, like, I'm just ready to get in the mix. I love the phrase get in the mix.
This is such a weird thing to say. It's going to sound really silly. Angeli really enjoys modeling in a way that I feel like we don't see that often.
It's weird
Yeah.
how surprising it is. She doesn't feel like, at least the way she's presented on the show, she is truly enjoying modeling, like you're saying, and we're not seeing the I am nervous because this is a competition aspect yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. She kind of gives me in that way similar to like Jasleen energy, who just also seem to be like enjoying the experience of modeling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, and I'm not. It's a tall order for someone who is in this super competitive situation to actually be able to enjoy what they're doing. But seeing it is such a relief as a viewer.
Oh, yeah. I kept laughing at Alasia's poses, like, to myself, because she was very smiley in a lot of them. So just like,
Jay referred to it as a subtle smirk, and I was like, subtle?
She had like a full triangle for her mouth, like, Ooh.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
It's football season, and you can now get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A strong defense? No. A strong deodorant? Yes. A six-pack of abs? Nope. Six-pack of beer? Yes. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Alcohol 21 plus and in select cities. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Did anyone else notice that Mr. J kept the cheekbone makeup from the vampire look?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's earlier when he had those light contacts in, there was some getting it happening that I haven't thought about Mr. J in a while.
When Krista is modeling, Jay mentions the word ballerina, and Sarah just starts yelling ballet terms
Yes.
that make no sense.
Yes.
Passe, turn out.
This is what I am talking about.
But it's just for Krista because she heard the word ballerina and that activated something in Sarah's brain.
Krista was incredulous about this bathtub blood story. She's like, I know vampires. This ain't vampires. Why are we bathing in blood? And then I become a vampire?
That actually really plays into the whole, like, Krista is the mom you want who's, like, sneaking time with a romance novel whenever she has 15 minutes to herself.
Sure. She's on the floor.
And I don't know anything about that personally.
Yeah, that was growing up. I was scared of the dark, and so I would need my mom to like kind of be in the room until I fell asleep because they wouldn't get me a nightlight for whatever reason. I don't know, electric bill. And so she would sit in the doorway or lay down in the doorway, but so that her book was in the light, her romance novel was in the light until I fell asleep. So yes, I am very familiar.
Sounds like your nightlight was love.
Don't like.
You know what I loved? Tatiana burping right in Jessica's fucking face.
And Krista. Krista's face when Tatiana burps is like, did you just do that? I was touching you.
I loved it. Hannah, here's your
episode
by episode mother question.
Uh-huh.
Did you only know that people enjoyed comfort once you became a mother?
Being a mom, it comes naturally to comfort people. I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
Comforting
also,
your own child, yes.
Well, but Ansley proves your point, Hannah, because she said it teaches you how to comfort people. I got no time for this shit from Brenda.
She is a mother, but right now, she's a baby.
Did any of y'all... Am I the only one who wears contact lenses?
No, I wear them.
Okay.
Yeah, every day.
Did you shriek when Brenda dropped it on the floor and then did not clean it off and was trying to put it back in her eyeball?
That's why it hurt when she put it in.
Yeah,
that's what I
covered
said.
with dust.
I was like, if you drop it on anything...
Someone get this woman some Renew.
And also, there were so many fingers touching that contact lens.
Okay, if you're a listener and you've never put in a contact lens before, it hurts the first time you do it. There is no if, and, or buts about it. And usually lenses like the ones they're using are bigger.
Yeah,
they're rounder.
thicker.
Actually, they're gooder. They're rounder. They're normal. And they I remember such intense pain the first time I put in my contact lenses. And now my eyeballs, I've been wearing them for so many years, you could probably stab me with a pencil and you'd be like, nothing. But like,
that contact saved his life.
but I'm just like, let's not act like this is the only thing that's hurting Brenda here is that she did not already wear contact lenses.
Yeah.
Also, being suddenly and fully blind would be freaky if it's that intense and full.
Yeah. Well, we know the medicine for Brenda though, and that's the good D. Because when she gets on set and gets in the arms of that man, she turned on. She activated.
This is going to sound really stupid, but I think Brenda is made to be a neck model because all of her good go-to poses, remember the fragrance when she was, are always that. And I think they are quite lovely. So this was kind of made for her because it's a neck-focused picture.
I do wonder, and this is me being very kind to Brenda.
Someone needs to be.
If it would just be a real touch deprivation situation. If you were used to being around your husband and child all the time and being like constantly hugged and touched, you would really miss that. And it might just be nice to be like, oh, someone is holding my weight.
Maybe Brenda needed a thunder shirt.
Yes.
Oh, Tati licking the blood. Oh, I wish
so
that'd
good.
been the final picture.
Me too. It's just sugar.
But the fact that she went for it.
Yeah, especially because she knows how grossed out everybody else is.
Yeah.
Then Mr. J decides to sabotage Simone.
Hat trap also.
Right before. Can you imagine? You're at your job. You're about to go do your actual job. You're getting prepared. And your boss comes up to you and says, so last week was a little lackluster.
Like now he's trying to be secretive about it too. On top
Like he
of
doesn't just
everything
scream
else.
at them.
I hated this so much.
It's so defeating. Like no model would ever be told that right before they went on set to perform. You pump people up artificially sometimes with pep talks.
Yeah, that's for Jay after the shoot when you go, I hated it.
And then literally on top of everything, they make her come out in a tiny top hat for no reason.
That gets thrown asunder immediately because it's so dumb. Simone is the only person that it feels like we really get Sarah talking to because Sarah dislikes Simone furiously.
No time at all.
She heard lackluster from across the room, and that was her only word for Simone. Oh, Simone's a bad model? Okay. I'm annoyed.
I do like the idea of Sarah being like, oh, this one's one of the bad ones? Fine. Click, 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 lackluster. Click, 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 click. 50. Stop.
Your mouth is saying nothing.
We get that confirmation that it's 50 again, because as soon as she hits 50, someone goes, stop.
But in the most annoyed tone.
I hope there's a good one in there, head to toe.
See, Tyra, I'm doing your thing.
Simone's trying to play the game. I'm fun.
Her acting has gotten slightly better.
Yeah. Back at the house. Did someone get flowers?
I don't know.
There's a full vase of fresh flowers that do not seem to go with the Kate Spade design of this house.
Brenda once again holds court in the kitchen.
And pretends like she was the only one wearing contact lenses. And Ansley says, maybe the judges will really see who I am and they'll appreciate me for what I do. And I say, Ansley, have you watched the show before?
Hey, that's Ansley being Ansley.
I was about to say, will the panel ever see just how Ansley I've been?
These other girls could do with a little more Ansley.
And Simone has
free, being Ansley.
Part of this house.
Simone has a manic confessional where at the end she goes, and my picture will be awesome. Like Simone needs a nap or something. We're breaking down.
Also, the skull mail screen. At one point, I asked myself, is this shooting star happening all the time on that screen? Because it seems like it doesn't stop.
when the mail is not present.
Like a screensaver all the time?
Yes. You can see it.
Ugh.
Just another place the models don't want to go in this house.
When we get to panel, I wish Tyra said stuff like what she says about her outfit more often. I actually found it endearing that she was like, and jumpsuit number 4. I like Tyra when she's like that.
I found this one very Star Trek Voyager.
I also did. The earring thing did not help.
Yes, correct.
To be clear, I'm not saying it's a good outfit. I'm saying that I like that Tyra's just calling out that apparently she's in a jumpsuit thing.
Mhm.
But who's bullying her into wearing these ill-fitting jumpsuits?
Andre Leon Talley was maybe launching a line of jumpsuits, and he was like, I'll do the show.
Mhm.
You have to wear them.
Yeah.
Danya Ramirez is the guest
And
judge.
she has tiny gloves, tiny gloves, tiny gloves.
Fingerless tiny gloves.
Still, my favorite fashion moment is always fingerless tiny gloves. Because why? You never need them.
They make your hands look so dainty.
They're so small.
I don't disagree. I think they make your hands look big, like the gloves don't fit. Like you hulked out. Your hands hulked out.
I wish the listeners could have seen me and Hannah both go, ah! We're like,
I think it looks like you're about to do drugs in the Old West.
Oh.
ooh, I love that. I think it looks like you're about to go on a heist, but it's like you have to be a little sexy for it. So you're like, I'm going to handle the diamond, but the fingerprints
But I'm going
are
to
still
leave my
gonna get on.
fingerprints on it. So, my dear judges, the girls were playing victims of a vampire. Oh dear, fashion vampire. Excuse me, Andre?
Classic fashion vampire.
Not his first run in.
No. But also, so now they weren't vampires even though they had teeth and their eyes were whited out.
I guess they had just been bitten,
By draining all the blood out of them?
but they were clearly already transformed.
Yes.
Yes. Tatiana is first. Tyra can't even let her have her challenge win without being snarky.
Mhm.
Right? I didn't understand why she wouldn't, like, let her have that.
Yeah. Especially since Danya is sitting right there.
Yeah. This can't be her best photo, right?
I don't think so either.
It seemed like
Though
she
I
had
like it
so
very
many.
much.
Yeah, I like the photo, but it felt like she gave so many more options that were a little bit more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what did they do to her hair? Why is she Mom from Futurama?
I think they might have been going for like the Bram Stoker, Gary Oldman
Sure.
reference. It's a good photo though. And I think she models really well. She seems like she has been taken over by a demonic spirit in a way that I would say nobody else really goes all the way into.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I also think that now we've seen enough of Tati that, like, her face is very different in a lot of photos.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I feel like we definitely saw better photos.
I
Sure.
agree.
Jessica's next.
Wearing every single gold button from Joanne Fabrics.
This was not the look, Jessica.
And she was not ready to take it off because that pink bra shining through.
Well, why are they always making Jessica take her clothes off at panel?
She loves it, to be fair.
I love that Tyra had to explain to the panel why she chose this photo because none of them can believe it's her best photo.
Because I don't think this photo is good at all.
No, they look like they're getting into position because CJ
Yes.
also looks very strange.
It looks like she's like, okay, where are you?
Mhm, mhm,
Okay.
uh-huh.
Oh, you're right here. Great. Let's start modeling. And
Yeah.
Tyra's like, no, I like it. I like it. Here's why I chose it. Andre, here's why I chose it. Good face. It's like, people are like, but Jessica's probably got a better photo, right, Tyra?
I mean, her face is pretty blah, and the arms are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was the wardrobe supposed to be going for like True Blood, but that wasn't out yet? I don't know. I don't get it. Or like no fashion designer would let them.
Cover their clothes in a literal bathtub full of blood.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
think that
get it
this was
out.
a lot of Target dollar spot for that
Uh-huh.
reason.
Fun costume blood story from Alexander. I was in a show where I had to wear this like jersey dress. Like it was past my knees originally, black jersey
Ooh.
dress. But there was so much blood in the show that every night it would be washed. And every night the dress got
shrink.
shorter and shorter to the point where it was almost a mini skirt by the end of the run. So
There's something
so you wanted
funny.
to go to the end of that run.
yeah, well, basically,
I want to
I
see
would-
sexy Alexander character.
I would beg the character that was covered in blood that caused it to happen to me, like, please don't touch me. Like, please, when it happens, don't. And every single time he'd be like, ah, and I'm like, fuck this. Now it has to be washed. Anyways, this is not Jessica's best photo, and they say it.
And, you know, kind of in perfect theme is now we get Alasia wearing what it sounds like your dress was.
Yes.
I thought she looked cute though. I did. Maybe it's just in reaction to last week.
I think that she looks the best that she has
She has
dressed.
looked.
Yes. The hair clip floating in the middle of her head. was a strange choice.
JW has died.
I just can't truly get over that it seems like Alasia kept those contacts in when she was getting ready.
Maybe that's why it's her best.
That being said,
she is in charge in this photo.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like the vampire.
Great. She looks great. There's
CJ
a story.
Looks so good.
The costume doesn't look shitty.
There's an emotion. Someone says that she looks long.
Oh yeah, Andre flips for this photo.
It's great. It's
It is
what
great.
I think the photo is meant to be.
Yes.
They look like they are looking for their next victim.
Yeah, they're the couple at the bar looking at their third.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels vampire road trip. Like, okay, now it's time to go, hun. Next city.
It also feels like the bath full of blood makes sense. Like they are bathing in it. Like they've drained someone else. And now they're like...
I like that.
Yeah.
But Alasia's like confused to hear positive feedback because her reactions to everyone is like, I don't have to feel bad. Ooh, ah.
Yeah, she doesn't get one word. She only has reaction shots.
And then runs as fast as she can.
Smart. Get out.
Simone is next.
I don't mind this photo as much as the panel does. Not as much. I think there are worse ones.
I do think there are worse ones.
Yes.
I did think that Andre and Tyra had their first good duo bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Agree.
this is when we get notice how the black girls get out of the tub. And then Tyra does a pretty good little bit.
Yeah.
Don't believe that this was her best shot.
No.
Because when I think back to her, like how much she was fully pulling herself out of the tub and like engaging her core.
Well, it almost looks like CJ is laughing in this photo.
It does kind of look. I wish we could have seen the tiny hat like off to the left.
They photoshopped it back on her head.
Yeah.
Just on the chandelier, dangling.
It's not a good photo, though.
No.
No.
And also, this is dumb. It's weird to me that these white shorts that they put her in have no blood on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like they like photoshopped out the blood on the shorts or something.
And this is when we hear for the very first time, I'm pretty sure, Tyra saying something about the Iman shake.
Okay, I did research on the Iman shake
Okay.
with multiple keywords, and I literally found nothing. Except for, I did find out what she puts in her protein shakes,
Ooh.
which is David Kirsch vanilla protein, strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries.
Oh,
But
delish.
nowhere
great.
did I find, yeah, right? But
Maybe
nowhere did I
that's what
find.
Tyra's talking about. She's like, you think you're making that, but you're just making some gross green smoothie. Simone.
But nowhere did I find the Iman shakes.
Well,
What?
it's like
What
that
is it?
Amina criticism of your, right? Where it's like you think you're doing all this, and in your head you're pushing, but it's not. It doesn't look like you're pushing in the actual.
And I don't think she's wrong, especially since this is something Simone has said about herself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But to give a very specific note and act like it's not the first time this very odd and specific note has been given is frustrating.
Yeah.
I agree for sure.
Angeli is next.
All right, Angeli. Why does she hate Angeli so much?
I don't know.
It's so again, Angeli's. I think it's honestly because Angeli is being successful.
Yeah.
I don't know why she hates that so much.
She really wanted to. Angeli was the one she wanted to break down.
And she's not doing it.
Mm-mm.
Angle on the foot is odd.
Yes.
It's not the
Yes.
cutest foot.
And she could have more neck.
Mm-hmm. I think it's not bad for to be one of the few that's fully in the tub, if
I
not
love-
the only one.
I love her face and hair.
Me too. And I actually kind of like the interaction with her and CJ, that this one almost looks a little sad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Or like
he was
he's
like,
her protector.
yeah.
Yeah,
or
he's her
even
Renfield or something.
yeah, but I even got the story of like, I wish I didn't have to do this. You know what I mean? But I had to transform you or whatever. There was, I don't know. I liked it. I liked that it was different because so many, almost all of the other ones were
Or
just
sex.
like, yeah, or fierce, angry, like, ooh.
Why would they not give her a shoe? Because also you can tell it was clearly, I know it was in the episode, but it seems like the first shot because it seems like they didn't figure things out. Like this hat on CJ, the fact that the tub is not that bloody, the fact that she's not wearing shoes. It felt like she was the tester outer of, and she doesn't even have that much blood on her.
It is fascinating to see the like journey of how bloody the tub is from model to model. Because one of two things is true. Either it started out more bloody and it got soaked up by clothing, or it started out less bloody and they added it every single time.
Yes,
Yeah.
number 2 for sure.
I think so. Krista's next.
How do y'all feel about this shot? Because it's not... it's my least favorite Krista shot, I'll say that.
She looks fully like a corpse.
I agree. That
Fully.
I wish she had gone even more relaxed in a weird way. Like post-coital relaxed. Like, ugh. Like she just had a really good time.
And talk about CJ laughing shots.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what... I'm telling you, they feel like they chose bad photos, and you can tell by the way CJ is acting in them. Because in Simone's, he's looking away laughing. You can see the corners of his mouth. And then in Krista's, he's like lifting her up or putting her down, and he's like fully laughing in her face.
Yeah, this looks like something they were doing in between shots, like they were playing around and being silly.
Yeah.
And then that
like
was
she was like,
the
look how far
photo
I
they
can be.
used.
Look, I can float in the bathtub, CJ. And he's like, haha, so fun. Now, that being said, I do think this is one of the few that looks like an ad for something because my eyes do go to both shoes.
Yes.
I do think that with a little Photoshop light effect on those shoes or something, this is like an ad. You know?
And her
I'd agree.
skin as always looks incredible.
Flawless.
And
Yes.
I think her legs look pretty great too.
Well, the
Yeah.
cross leg is like
It's
so
cool.
8
long.
miles long.
Yeah.
Raina is next.
See, I will controversially maybe say that I do not like this photo.
I really don't like this photo.
I actually really like it because I've been looking for something different from Raina.
Sure.
Mm.
And I love that she's going for it. What I don't like about this one is despite the fact that the models are directly touching one another, at least clothing-wise, it doesn't look like they're interacting with one another. And it makes
No.
it confusing in some ways.
I like that she's giving something different. I just wish that it looked a little more intentional. Because to me, it just looks like she's having a hard time getting out of the tub.
I agree.
I guess
It's
that's a fair
also-
point.
Why was this photo blurry?
She's maybe she's literally in motion during this shot.
Maybe.
But I do like that at least I know that her face can look striking from any other angle.
Yes.
Yeah, I will say there is something cool about her face in this. I just wish...
It's nice to get a different view of her bone structure without her eyes just fully dominating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
I also don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going like gaga for it like the judges did,
Mhm.
but I don't know. Though, you know, I will say one thing I did like about this shoot is it did feel like there were different interpretations.
Yeah.
We got a lot of different, this sounds so stupid. We got a lot of different vampires. We got a lot of, like, some people did go more victim. Some people did go more vampire huntress or whatever. There was
Yeah.
something cool about that we don't always get with top model shoots.
Alexandra, her photo is very 80s romance cover.
I was about to say, this one to me is the most romance covery.
I
but
guess
I'll
that's
default
why
to
I
Hannah.
like it.
Yeah.
Because I do like it. I think they have good chemistry. And I think she looks pretty sexy. I think her body looks pretty great.
And talk about good hair. Like,
Mhm.
that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fun hair moment.
And
like,
the line of the back of her neck and
Into
her
her
leg
arm.
up and her arm. I think her body looks really great in this shot.
I
Yeah.
think it's a stretch that we're going to focus on Alexandra's one pose is leaning back when she's not leaning back in this photo at all. She's actually leaning forward.
Yeah, I feel like they're not giving Alex her due with this one, which is pretty darn good. Now, I will say, this is one of the few shots that I would have cropped very differently in a real world application.
Yes.
For sure.
Because there's just a lot of empty space, which I feel like makes both of them look smaller.
But I do think it could be like perfume ad.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Spray some of that purple right on that mask.
A bathtub full of purple perfume.
I was just about to say, Photoshop this all purple.
And then we have Brenda.
Wow. Sally is amazing. Now, I do think it looks better. We didn't really talk about
It
if
does
we like
look
the
better.
haircut better. I don't think a lot of times, especially in her talking heads, Brenda's styling it very well, but I still prefer her long hair, but that's gone. I need to emotionally get over that. I do prefer this to what she had previously.
Oh,
Yes.
because what she had previously was
100%.
a terrible haircut.
Uh-huh.
Like, no one would look good in that haircut.
This looks like it has a reference to some kind of time, place, and fashion.
Yeah, there's like a punkiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I will agree with the judges. I think the best part of this photo is the hands.
I think waist up, it's not bad. I think her face looks very beautiful.
This
Yeah,
hat, though.
I give it waist up.
I
I think
CJ
her
looks
face is
strange.
CJ looks terrible in this photo.
probably his worst photo.
He looks like he's seeing something far from where we are right now.
It also looks like he's a carnival barker.
I mean, that hat.
Step right up. We'll guess your weight after we drain it of blood.
How many pints does one woman hold?
oh. But I think that
It's okay. The photo's okay.
Despite everything, Brenda's a pretty good model.
Yeah.
It almost is wild how often I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good photo every time with Brenda.
Last up is Ansley.
This
And y'all.
whole shirt thing is one of the most unintentionally hilarious moments ever, and it's Tyra at her best.
Yes, it is. I was going to say.
Well, because Tyra's like, why would you wear this shirt? And she's like, oh, I love the back of it.
And then Tyra's like, oh, well, show us the back. And then
And it
Tyra's reaction.
When she says, you should have just left that a mystery for us, is a legitimately hilarious thing to say.
Could you have imagined Ansley didn't do this whole bit, and then Ansley turned around to walk back to the group, and the reactions that would have occurred?
And then Ansley just can't help but Ansley her way out of a good moment. Because Danya's like, oh, this is so much. I wish I had seen this. This is so much more personality than you
And
gave
Danya
me.
gives her an out.
Such an out.
By saying, were you nervous? And that's when, Ansley, you lie and say yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Jumbotron knew. But
That's
no.
not Ansley.
A million people.
30 million Americans.
Mothers and daughters.
And then she makes it worse
Oh my gosh.
by phrasing it incorrectly. And instead of saying that she misunderstood, that she was misunderstood.
And I feel like Danya's probably thinking, I did not memorize 50 pages of dialogue for you to tell me that you could not hear me. And then, yeah, it's just she's getting the one who gives excuses edit, which is she's never going to help herself get out of.
Yeah, this photo.
That is not the helpful rim of a bathtub.
This outfit is the most regular looking we've had. It is like the most mom. And I don't know if there's no
Especially
blood on
because
it.
her sports bra is peeking out.
Yeah.
And not in a sexy, fun way.
No.
Yeah. And CJ's one eyebrow is so like, huh?
This looks like CJ just saw something else in that bathtub. Like he saw movement and was like, wait, what is that?
And he's like,
I won't
do I tell her? No, I won't tell her. No, I should. Should I? She's in it.
He sees like a rat in this tub.
just swimming.
Yes. She just looks bored.
It's just nothing. It's
Yeah.
it's also, if you want to talk about in the parlance of the show, like super model 101 poses, this is that, right? Which can sometimes work. 17 magazine, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Private panel.
I'll say the transition to private panel. I am so mad at Tyra. I understand and appreciate that she's no longer doing bits, but when she says, which one of you will not be returning from the dead? Add from the dead, Tyra. It's right there. How dare you?
This straight on angle that we have never gotten of
This is
the
weird.
panel
Yeah.
is not good.
Why does Andre seem to dislike Jessica so much? Because at least photo-wise, whatever you feel like about Jessica as a contestant, she's in the upper half right now. Am I
Blinded?
fitting my model basic too much?
No, I feel like he might find her Jessica-ness a little
Off-putting.
insincere, a little too much.
Just not his cup
Yeah.
of tea.
Yeah.
I do think, and I think this may come up more as the cycle goes along, that Jessica gets certain breaks because of how she naturally looks that the panel does not give to other contestants. And I wonder if that's something that Andre is responding to.
Maybe.
I think that's a fair point. It's just odd because she had what I think was the most couture photo shoot so far that she got first call out for. And so to call her boring just seems like an odd critique this early.
This early, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, not in Danya's favor, if only one person understood the assignment, there was a communication problem.
Absolutely agree. Always.
Yeah, because it feels like Tatiana, again, the way she spoke about it, reinterpreted the challenge more than anything else.
After watching everybody else do badly.
Yeah.
This is also when I realized Audrey Leon Talley is wearing a vampire cloak.
On theme.
You know what I wish? You know how Miss J used to do the things that would have more or less of or bigger? I wish they made Andre Leon Talley do that, and it was that horn that he wears as a necklace, and it just got bigger and bigger until he couldn't support it.
Tusk by the end.
Exactly.
Tyra says of Brenda, this week she's soccer mom with a cool haircut. Next week she could possibly be cool haircut model girl.
Which, another comparison that we have to add to our list.
Mm-hmm.
Tyra's energy at panel. I don't know if y'all felt this, but it was
I
very
felt something weird.
Toddler that doesn't want to go to sleep, so they are pretending they aren't tired.
I honestly felt, I agree with you, Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Tyra genuinely felt exhausted and was trying to like that kind of caffeined up energy you're describing, but just like
eyes a little too big,
on
making
fumes.
sure she.
I'll say it. We mock Tyra a lot for the bajillion things she's always trying to do at once. I bet that woman gets tired sometimes, though. Woof, diddly.
To lend some credence to Mr. J's Romana Clef, Nigel, about Simone, says she looks boyish, so it's a boy on boy, but it doesn't have the magic that normally does. So it doesn't give Nigel the chub that gay porn normally does.
Also, I am so, like Tyra, exhausted of short hair equals boy. Like, it's fine if she looks boyish, androgynous, whatever word you personally want to use, but she doesn't. And it's a weird critique just because she has short hair. God help her if they kept that hat on her.
Maybe these women wouldn't lose their minds so much over getting their hair cut short if you weren't constantly telling them that it made them less womanly and sexy.
Preach to heaven, Hannah.
Maybe this is a problem that you created.
You know who's also a problem that someone created for Andre Leon Talley? Simone. Because after Tyra tries to defend Simone, Andre Leon Talley just goes, fine. And I was like, well, she's gone.
Yeah. Also, Danya was talking a lot about how models should model for someone who has never seemed to model.
I don't understand not buying tall, leggy, gorgeous Krista as a model.
Yeah, where?
I just don't get it. Say that she has a bad photo, sure. I can understand that this week. But seeing her in front of you and not buying her as a model is crazy talk.
But Danya pretends like she is the authority on what is and is not model.
What you can buy and what you shouldn't buy.
Yeah.
Model-wise.
Model-wise.
I do like Andre Leon Talley's signature pose of, I'm thinking, but I'm holding my old saggy face up.
I'll say this. I like it when Andre Leon Talley is a little self-deprecating too, because sometimes I find his particular version of I know all, I am all to be a lot for me personally.
Yeah.
I need a little self-deprecation from him, and those little moments really endear him more to me. Right before that, I actually give Nigel credit that when they're all talking about Alexandra, and it's stupid because it doesn't make sense, but having a signature pose, Nigel being like, sure, but it's her third or fourth photo shoot ever. She doesn't need a signature yet. That's like mathematically impossible to happen anyway.
Yeah, we need to differentiate signature to same.
Or just habit. You have to, a lot of the time, you need to let people know that they're in a habit, or else they will never break it.
Hannah, the way you said that, I was drinking a drink, right? So I could respond in the moment, but there was something so, and I mean this in the nicest way, pillowcasey about it. It's like, you need to let someone know there's a habit so they can break it. Write the self-help book.
Called I've Done That and More.
Straight to Kindle.
Call out order. Alasia, first call out. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Then Raina.
Nope.
Not my choice.
I liked it more than y'all, but seconds high.
Tatiana.
Would have been my second.
Would have been
I
mine
think.
too.
Sure.
Mhm.
Brenda gets fourth call out for her hair, her new
Yeah,
hair.
she didn't whine about the hair.
Yep. And she styled it, and she styled her clothing accordingly. She put
Yeah.
away her wide-legged pants.
Then Alexandra, then Angelique, Jessica, and Krista.
I'm
Yeah.
realizing as we're saying this call out order, there wasn't a lot that we like really liked.
No.
It's weird because it's not like the photos were bad.
They weren't.
I just think a
Overall.
lot of them were not their best
Mm-hmm.
from what we saw. So it's really hard for us to like, I think, separate that
Yes.
because it clearly seems like something was. Tyra was like, maybe she was tired when picking them.
I think it's so rude when Alasia gets first call out. Such a boost for Alasia. And she walks up having fun, and Tyra won't let her have a happy walk.
Nope.
Okay, we're going to relax those arms next time we walk a runway, though.
She's not walking a runway.
She's trying to get a picture.
Having fun.
I feel like you don't say that to Jessica.
See?
That might be a good point. That's a good point.
So Simone and Ansley are in the bottom. And these critiques are uneven.
From the critique, you would think, oh, Ansley's going home.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I will say picture-wise, I do think for me, Ansley's is slightly better.
I would say at least Simone is trying something.
Okay.
Ansley was doing nothing.
I also, for me, Simone has remained in person one of the most beautiful in the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Also, if you look back, Simone won a go-see. So, like, there is clearly something to Simone that I don't think is there for Ansley. It felt to me a little like, well, Ansley's going to cause more problems in the house. So let's make sure Ansley stays.
Yeah.
That's a very fair point.
And this critique is wildly uneven.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're like, Ansley can't do anything. Boring, boring, boring.
Excuses.
Yeah, excuses.
Simone, you need to push a little bit more.
Push. And then, when Ansley stays and Simone goes home, Tyra tells Simone she needs to do free work.
Yeah. She tells her to work for free, right?
And look, I get when you're practicing. Like, I did student films to act. I get that. This was weird. Both things were weird because Tyra forcing Ansley to take responsibility and say it out loud is real rough.
Oh, wow.
Now, whose fault was it? Through tears. Mine. I'm bad. Me. Ansley.
I
Right.
deserve this.
Right. You could. It almost feels like Tyra's about to like backhand her. It's too much. And then it almost feels like Tyra is telling Simone she should have stayed because she says the sentence, "Do not give up. This is an industry for you." And I'm like, okay, well then why is she leaving?
When all her note was to push a little more.
And that Tyra's saying, don't. Because Tyra has so many send-offs where she implies heavily or outright says, stop modeling.
Yes.
With Simone, she's like, don't. Keep modeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
And I have to say, if I'm a contestant on America's Next Top Model, for
And
me,
let me tell you right now, Hannah, I would love that.
the one thing, like, and you leave this early.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm doing is saying, well, I have professional experience, so I'm getting paid
Yes.
now. I'm getting paid to model.
That's something
That's-
you say to like a
that's true.
first or second out.
That's true. I guess in some ways, the top model experience in of itself is the test shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simone
that's fair.
hugs? No one.
Gentle wave. Gentle waver, not a hugger.
No.
And Alasia looks very surprised by that, but I'm not really.
I think also Simone was pissed.
Yeah. I think she was upset, surprised. I'm less. I get why it doesn't come across well in an edit for people not to hug, but I've said it before in a previous episode. I don't know that I would be in a space for it.
Sure.
It also just seems like they seem very far away.
They're a step down too.
I like
Yes.
the idea that Simone looked and she's like, well, I'm not going to walk that far.
Too far.
Not for one person.
I've got a
maybe.
shopping spree at Blue Fly to go to. I literally couldn't spot Simone in the collage before she faded away. I was like, oh, and then she was gone.
Oh, new blank spot.
Oh, that's why we need that song. Simone Lewis. After the show, she signed to the Exposure model and talent agency, and she was in some magazines, Her Life, Peak, Form, DMIX, maybe it's Demix. In addition to her Blue Five prize, which did come to fruition, which is great.
Shocked.
She modeled clothing for Gigi Designs, Emmeline Bridal, and Soko. She's retired from modeling and now works as a soap maker.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And she launched a line of soap called Bisou in 2019. I want to read a little from that website. And that's spelled B-I-S-O-O. Bisou was born out of a period of exploration in advanced manufacturing, and in particular, manufacturing with sustainable and degradable materials. During this period of learning, I had a baby daughter at home who was coming into the age where she wanted to try everything. From mommy's 3D printer, which of course Simone had, to mommy's lip balms. My high awareness of the consciousness of materials and products we touch and trust every day coalesced into Bisou. And there's some more on it, but the soaps look nice too. And she has such a cute picture on the website. So, you know, again, that's a more recent update. She doesn't have a ton of social media. And this seems to be very much what she is doing now. And I don't know if either of you will love this, but soap is one of those things that I don't purchase a lot of, but I'm kind of fascinated with like YouTube videos of people making it.
I would argue you do purchase a lot. You are on soap drops.
It happened one time.
Okay.
You know what? I was just hoisted by my own petard. But you are correct, Alexandra, that did I pause a Zoom call one time because I had to get that sweet, sweet soap drop? Yes.
Yeah.
That was for my mom. It was a cat soap.
Oh.
Yeah. Wish they hadn't had to kill all these cats to make that soap, but they did.
Was it ketchup scented?
How dare you? How dare you? But, you know, Simone was a pleasant revisit. I didn't remember a lot about her. I also, frankly, I thought she lasted longer. I remember her being in the show for longer.
She seems like such a plausible model in person.
Yeah. She didn't have a ton of personality that we saw in the parlance of the show. Of like,
what does personality mean?
Yeah. Because she seemed pretty professional.
I think she accidentally, again, sort of in the show's words, but I think she did kind of have that academic personality in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
She did
Just a
feel
little
very
reserved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I loved JW's take on her that she didn't understand when people were being mean.
Just didn't understand mockery at all because she's like, but why would I be mocked? I'm good.
But yeah, and I think that the show, like so many people, didn't treat her necessarily well.
No, this is just such a bizarre elimination.
It was very gotcha with Simone.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since she also seemed to generally know what her issue was and was trying to fix it, which some contestants don't get to really.
At all.
Like, they never really figure it out. There's a level of delusion or denial that takes place that didn't feel like it was happening with her.
She seemed to have a self-awareness in a more mature way than we're used to seeing on this show, which doesn't necessarily make for good TV.
Yeah.
But I bet you she's a damn good business owner.
Oh, yeah. I would love for her to be my boss. I bet she treats people so well.
And if you would love us to be your boss, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea, your
Spotify raps.
You can
send us physical mail to the P.O. Box.
You can send us an email at podleadum.com.
And y'all have been sending a lot of emails recently. I was gonna pitch to the two of y'all. We might have to do a mailbag earlier than normal.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot.
Maybe when we go overseas,
ones.
so it'll be international mailbag.
Exactly.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
Come say hi on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum when you do. Otherwise, it disappears. I don't know what happens to it. I don't know how the internet works.
Yep. Hashtag or it didn't happen.
For PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.